The next step is putting the rear axle together. Now you need to be careful in this step because if your axle isn't on straight, your car might not run straight or it might not run as fast. So we need to take the other piece of rear axle, the piece that's the same length as the rear there, and it's got the 2 holes drilled at the ends. That's what we want. This is the nice clean top of the wood. This part isn't so good, so we're going to put this underneath so it's not really seen. Just lay your board on top of your cart there like that. That's not too bad. And you want to find the long steel axle, and it's going to be longer than the board. If you get the wrong one, it's going to be shorter. That's not going to work. So you want the longer axle. You need you need to find the bag of small screws, these small silver screws, and you need to find the bag of these copper mounts. So these are what we're going to use to actually mount the axle to the wood, and you want 10 of these. There's 10 for the front axle and 10 for the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, you want to have the axle straight on the board. So what I like to do is to take 2 of the hangers, and put one near the end of each board, maybe about a thumb's width in from the end, and line them up. Just push them to one side and just kind of make them nice and snug there. You just kind of set them there, okay? Right there, that axle is going to be straight enough that you can run a good cart. So what you want to do is take a couple of the screws, I see on this end I've almost got my screw hole covered, so I just want to move that just a little bit over. Oops. That one wasn't covering, so that's good. All right. So now I'm going to take one screw and I'm just going to put it in, but I'm not going to put it in all the way. This over. Now these holes are not pre-drilled. You're going to have to drill all of these, but it's a short screw, so it shouldn't be that hard. So I put one screw in on this end. I want to bounce it around. I want to keep it nice and calm. Check the alignment again. Make sure the hanger is right at the back edge of the board. I'm going to put one more screw in here. I'm going to tighten that one down. This looks pretty good. The alignment looks pretty good. So I'm going to take the other 2 more screws, and I'm going to screw them right into the board. Okay, now if I look at it, that looks pretty straight. I'm going to take the other hangers and I just want to kind of lay them on the pipe or lay them on the axle, and then I'm going to spread them out and screw these down. All right, so you spread them out, kind of space them evenly, about like that. They don't have to be perfect. So then you're going to screw the rest of these in. So now we've completed the rear axle, and that's what it looks like. Now I'm using a power drill because I want to make things a little bit faster and a little bit easier on myself. This kit can be put together with a simple screwdriver, a simple little adjustable wrench, and a pair of pliers. So those are really the only tools you need. If you're older or if you're more experienced with woodworking, you can get into power tools. That makes your life easier than trying to twist a whole bunch of screws in by hand like this, or as you get older, you like to do things easier. So we buy expensive power tools to make our lives easier. Now we're gonna make the front tire, the front axle. So you need the shorter board that had the center hole drilled in it. We have that here. You need the shorter axle. We've got that. You need the other 10 hangers in your kit. So there's the rest of the 10 hangers. And again, let's lay those out a little bit so they're easier to get into. And you need more of your small screws. So we're gonna do the same thing just like we did with the rear. We're gonna kind of align this, this piece of steel rod. Now here we have this center hole for connecting the axle to the frame. So you wanna make sure you're clear of that, and you don't want the mounts anywhere near that either. You wanna make sure the axle is centered too. Okay, so I'm gonna put one mount on each end. Like that, just like we did the first time with the rear axle. Take a couple of screws. Be gentle with it, don't bounce it around. Oops. And the first ones I put in a little slower just to make sure they're good and straight and I'm not bouncing things around as I'm doing it. Once I know the axle is in place, you can put them in a little quicker. Okay. So that looks pretty good. It looks pretty even. I'm going to put the 2 screws in the ends to seal it. Make sure it's in place. Okay. Now, just like with the rear axle, you're going to take the remaining mounts, spread them out across the axle, and then screw them down. Again, watch out for the center hole. You don't want something too close to that. You also want to leave a little bit of space because there's going to be a washer that's going to go here. So you want to leave a little bit of extra space so a washer will fit there as well. Kind of space them out even like that, and you can go ahead and screw them together. Okay, there's your front axle. I've got 2 screws left. I did include a couple of extra screws in case you happen to drop one, or maybe you get a bad screw or something like that, so you might have just a few extra pieces left over when you're done. Now that we have both axles made, we want to put the tires on. In your kit, you're going to have a bag like this. It's going to have a whole bunch of little miscellaneous parts in it. So we need some of these parts now. You're going to find some big washers like this. This is called a fender washer because it's got such a big, flat washer space on it. So we're going to need 8 of these. We're going to put one on the end next to the wood, and then we're going to put one on the outside to help hold the tire on. So if you take one of these washers and slip it on over each end like that, then that's good. And you need 4 more. Put that other one away. We'll need that later. So then you can just slip the tires on. Really doesn't matter which direction, they're the same either way. So you slip the tires on. Oops, that one. Okay. Now you need something to hold the tires on. So you're gonna go back into your miscellaneous parts, and you're gonna find a part that looks like this. This is called a hose clamp. And you're gonna put these on the ends of the axles. You tighten them down with a screwdriver, and they're gonna hold the wheels onto your axles. And I'm actually gonna use a regular screwdriver for this. So label. Just slip it right on. Oh, sorry. Need a washer first. Take one of the washers, put the washer on the end, and then you put the clamp on. Now I put this front axle on, and when I try to spin it, it's a little bit tight. So I'm just going to loosen this a little bit. Might even try flipping the tire over. That works better. So sometimes you might need to flip a tire around to make it so it doesn't rub on the wood or something a little better. Just experiment with it before you tighten everything in place. There, so there's that one. That one spins good. Flip it over. Okay, so in some cases, check both ways. Okay, so now I have both axles built. So now I want to set those aside, and then we'll go on to the next step of the cart.